Hello, welcome to live. Why do I always feel the need to sing? It's like so funny to me. Welcome, welcome. I'm just pulling up stuff on the side so I can read everybody's comments. Hello and welcome. Hello. Okay, let me situate myself a little bit. Okay, hello. There we go. Now I can see the things. Hello. I feel better now. Hi, guys. Oh, I always help you to relax. Good. Good. Relaxing is good. Relaxing is important. We must relax. Hello. Oh, first in a long while you've been able to join. Love that. Hello. Okay. Let's do our usual. You guys let me know where you're hailing from. Where are you at? Where are you? Let me know where you're from and if you've been here before, if you're new, if you've been here for a while. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see where everybody's. Oh, you've had a breakthrough last night. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let me turn this a little bit. Oh, good. I'm glad I've been going live a lot more, so I'm glad you're able to catch. Yay, good, good, good. Ooh, Black Hills of South Dakota. Sounds so mysterious the way you said that. Hello. Look at you guys all over. Yes, hello. LA, Missouri, Virginia, Seattle, Lancaster. Lots of PAs today. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, we might be getting some downloads. Oh, energy is shifting. Hi. More from PA. Oh my goodness. You're welcome for the Shadow Work blog. That's linked to my bio if anybody's curious. You did a cord cutting Monday night and then something that normally would have sent me in a spiral yesterday. I heard the voice of reason. Oh, that cord did need to be cut. I love that for you. Bloomington, Indiana. Shut your mouth. That's close to where I grew up. I love it. Fighting weeds in the garden. Yeah, so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm about ready to answer a whole bunch of questions and hang with everybody, vibe for maybe about an hour or so until it just doesn't feel good anymore. I'm just going to listen to my body. And yeah, so whatever questions you have, just let me know. Just general questions, no personal stuff. We're not doing personal stuff here. And I've got a couple announcements to make to you guys. Is that, oh, I'm knocking my stuff over. Here we go. I've got some announcements. And all I ask for in energetic exchange for me to answer your questions is to like the live and share the live. That is it. Like it and share it. So thank you so much. Really appreciate the thumbs up on the YouTube and the tapping of the screen on the TikTok because we've got you both going simultaneously. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so helpful. And just lets more people see this live so more people can come and hang out with us. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so whatever questions you guys have got, go ahead and I'm already getting the channeling information or channeling energy. That's so wild. Oh, that's so wild. Okay. Deeper downloads. We have a new deeper downloads. It's going to be Friday the 13th in June 13th. We're not doing personal readings today, just general questions, what is your process for doing downloads and channeling? So before I answer that, I may do on deeper downloads is going to be on Friday the 13th, June 13th. So go ahead and get your seats, register for deeper downloads. And it got a little bit of a glow up. We moved some things around where I'm still giving you a short channeled message instead of like a long where I just yap at you for an hour and a half, giving you a short channel message. And then you guys get to ask questions anywhere from personal to global. And I will just intuitively pick a bunch of people. We're going to spend probably an hour or so me picking people intuitively, and you guys get to come on and ask your questions, anything you want, whether it be personal or global. So deeper downloads, link is in the bio. Definitely go get your seat for that. What's your process for doing downloads and channeling? Well, downloads usually come when I'm not trying, to be honest with you. They just kind of like pop in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's another one. Channeling, it just depends. Sometimes I meditate. Sometimes I just go like sit out in like the open, right? Like outside in nature. Sometimes I just kind of like vibe or what's the word I'm looking for? Zone out. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be a good live with all the yawns. So it's just different. It's just different. Today we're just answering general questions. Deeper Downloads does shed more light on the political landscape. If you want to see exactly what I'm talking about in Deeper Downloads, it is a like a short channeled message, but it's on the website. So link is in the bio, and I've listed out the things that we're talking about with our channeled message before I answer all of your questions. Remember, you can ask more questions about political landscape. Like you can ask literally anything you want. So definitely go get your seat registered for that. Yes, we're planning on doing another global meditation. We've been a little busy with the retreat, but yes, we'll do another global meditation. I love that you love the one from February. Yep, and you can still do it. You can do as many of those as you want. Are the downloads like a visual, audio, or just a sudden knowing? It's like all of the above. It's usually a mixture of all those things. It's not usually just one or another. It's usually like I see it, I feel it, I know it. It's like all the things all together. It's multiple players that come in at once. Yeah, we will be planning more retreats. This is just the first one. And by the way, your last day that you can buy a ticket to Rad Retreats, which is on June 21st, is June 1st. June 1st is the last day that you can buy a ticket. So if you want a ticket, oh my God, the yawning. What the heck? Can't stop yawning. You guys have me relaxed. Last day to buy a ticket for this retreat is June 1st. June 1st, last day. So definitely get your ticket before that, or doors closed, baby, because we got to give our final counts, our final counts to all of the people. Yeah. But we will be doing more. We don't have anything to announce on that yet. You just joined Spark, Soul Spark. I love that for you so much, Tanya. Come and join us in the group chat. Love. What's my process for meditation? I prefer music. So some people just do silence in nature, but I put on like noise canceling headphones and listen to some sort of meditative music, and I just focus on my breath. I don't usually do guided meditations, but sometimes it calls for it. The energy calls for it. And then I just focus on my breath, and I either ask a question or just let my guides like come in and talk to me. Mm-hmm. Yes. Colorado in the house. Well, what up, Vancouver? Hey. Do you think the courts negating the tariffs will speed things along? I think that everything the courts is doing right now is not doing anything. It's not going to do anything, and we're just spinning our wheels. It's the new energy needs to come in for us to make things happen, because the courts are saying, no, you can't do that, and then the administration just ignores them, and they just do that anyway, and there's never any repercussion. So I don't think it's going to do anything at this moment, but a bigger energy will be coming in at some point, some stage, when people are finally fed up with it and finally taking action. Any tips on connecting with guides and higher self? Yes. In fact, Christina, I have linked in my bio a spirit guide course that is free with promo code. Promo code is listed right there in the description for the course, like right at the beginning. It's like the second or third sentence. You see the promo code. So it's a spirit guide course, and that is what you can use to get all of the tips and meditations to connect with your guides. And your higher self communicates to you through emotion. So all you have to do is pay attention to how things make you feel in your body, is if things are aligned with you or not. So if something feels anywhere on the spectrum of good, your higher self's going, yep, we're in alignment with that. And if it feels anywhere on the spectrum of not good, your higher self's going, nope, we're not in alignment with that. Now, notice your higher self is not saying it's bad, just that you're not in alignment with it, right? Good question. Does menopause hormone imbalances interfere with spiritual growth and ascension? I feel like I was on track now and I just feel discombobulated. It doesn't interfere with ascension, but if you are feeling off and you're focused on feeling off, it's definitely going to interfere with that, because you're telling yourself that you're feeling off. Does that make sense? So it's not going to affect the gifts at all unless you're hyper focused on that. And it's easy. I mean, I'm going through perimenopause now. It's easy to be hyper focused on it, right? So you just have to go back to the last point where you felt good and focus on that. Do you have any information where we're at for the Ascension event? Oh, you mean like 5D? Is that what you mean? We have such a long ways to go before 5D. We have to figure ourselves out. So if you know what the world looks like right now, okay? Kind dumpster fire, right? Okay. Let me explain what 5D looks like. First of all, 5D, there's no economy, there's no jobs. Everyone has a job to do, but there's no like employment. There's no jobs like that. There's no money. There's nothing because everyone is perfectly aligned with their highest self, their highest version of their self, and they're following those breadcrumbs of joy. They're not even breadcrumbs anymore, but they're following the joy and they're listening to themselves. So everyone is in perfect harmony and balance. So you don't need things like an economy and money, right? You don't need that stuff because everyone is already in alignment. So all the puzzle pieces are just in their space, if that makes sense, of all the people. Everyone has what they want and what they need at all times without any fear, without any shadows holding them back, without any limiting beliefs, without any of that. We are completely connected to our higher self energy. And so you can see how the whole world needs to be like that. We're quite a ways off from that, right? Quite a ways off from that. So we've got time. We've got time. I would focus on, if you need something to focus on for the future, I would focus on maybe open contact because that's going to help us get us there once we have that. How does one go about honing in their spiritual gifts or uncovering new ones? You just play with them. Just play with them as they come up. Just practice using them. Play with them. Have fun with them. That's it. That's literally all that you have to do. All right. I got to scroll up on these TikTok comments because they're moving fast. They're moving fast. And thank you for liking the live and for the gifts. You guys were so sweet. And sharing the live. That's all I ask for in energetic exchange to answer all of your questions. So thank you. Thank you. It's very important, especially on YouTube, to give that little thumbs up and like the live. It makes a big difference for us. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. The energy is rolling. Something is building for sure. Something big is building. And I think it's that change, but there's a couple more things that feels like it needs to fall into place before that happens. You're struggling with the secret sauce. Any advice? You watched your spirit guide videos. By secret sauce, do you mean like meditation? What do you mean by the secret sauce? I can't remember what I called the secret sauce. I made these videos a few years ago. I have heard of the Hemi-Sync tapes. Yep, I've done the Robert Monroe Gateway tapes, and I'm going to try the Septisync when I have time. If you want to know what Claire is strongest for you, you can figure that out by what comes the most natural, what comes the easiest to you. That's going to be the strongest one for you. I'm just trying to find comments, trying to find where I'm at. You rewatched the live from yesterday, and I recommend meditating 20 minutes a day for a month as homework. Are there any guided meditations you prefer to use? I don't typically use guided meditations, but for you, if you want to pick one, I've got some free guided meditations on my website. Link is in the bio. My website is literally just spiritualitywithsam.com. So it's my handle.com, right? You can always find free guided meditations there. Hi, Jameson. Oh my gosh, hi. It's so fun to see people on here. But the best guided meditation for you to use is the one that sounds the most fun and most exciting. That's the one that's going to be in alignment for you. Yeah. Love that. I love that. You're welcome. You concentrated the Blue Lotus tea last night. You remember seeing glimpses of the dream, not remembering yet, but it's progress. It is progress. Keep going, Christy. Yes, keep going with that. I love that. Just make sure you set that intention that you will lucid dream if that's what you're wanting to intend in that like space when you're not quite awake, but you're not quite asleep. It helps a lot. It's a very powerful space, that little liminal space. I know I am dreaming in my dream. Is that considered lucid dreaming? Yes. If you know you're dreaming, you're lucid, you're awake in your dream. That's exactly right. When we do shift over to 5D, will we have like our same house? How does that work? There's going to be options. You could be, I think Bashar, is it Bashar or Dolores Cannon? I can't remember. One of those. Somebody said it's going to be like you wake up one morning and the shift has happened and you won't even realize as you're getting ready about your day at first. So I think initially we will be in the same spaces that we are in when that happens. But remember, that's not happening tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Even we've got a lot of work to do on ourselves before we get to that. I really like the Gateway tapes. I've used them a lot and I really like them. Oh, I lost my space. Oh no, there was a good question. Okay. If my partner is stuck in some low frequency, and I stick with him, will I be stuck as well? It depends on how much you let that frequency affect you. I mean, really, that just depends. It depends on how much you let that frequency affect you. There are some situations in which, yep, that frequency is affecting you because of the type of frequency that it is, and you cannot stay with that partner in order to continue on your growth. And sometimes you can live in harmony even though you're living in different frequencies. So that is just going to be like, your own thing that you're going to have to judge for yourself. Oh, Bashar wants us to see and repeat 2027, the year everything changes. It's a good way to manifest, isn't it? I haven't listened to his newest transmission yet. I felt like the birds around my area have been extra aggressive in the past year. People too. Interesting. Something weird is in the air, right? It feels different. It feels shifty. It feels, I don't know. It feels, what is that energy? It feels like something is bubbling under the surface, like it's starting to boil, but it hasn't yet turned to steam all the way. Does that make sense? It's not exactly scientifically completely accurate, but I think you get it. I get all clairs, but in my lucid dreams and waking life, I get in my way. I don't think I understand that. So you haven't seen ascension happening as a sudden event, flash of light that would rapidly shift everyone. So if it happens that way, that flash of light that everybody's talking about, we still have to be a vibrational match. We can't just like become 5D. You have to become 5D in here first, vibrationally. Your vibration literally has to be 5D for you to be compatible with that, which means a lot of the world has got to be 5D. So we can shift together. And if you want to know where your vibrational frequency is, I highly recommend this book. It's The Map of Consciousness Explained by David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD. This is the book I recommend. This will tell you where the vibrational frequencies are. He has got a nice little chart in here for that. And you can figure out where yours is based on what he's saying. And then you can also, there's some muscle testing in the back where he explains how to do it to find out your actual frequency. It's insanely helpful. It's insanely helpful. These are good questions, you guys. What's your take on the glacier mountain collapse in Switzerland? Oh, yeah, I saw that. This feels like, when I saw that, it just felt like the natural process of the shifting of the earth. The earth is moving back into its intended original state. It's like she's waking up after a long nap or something. Like, that's just what it felt like. I don't feel like it was a personal attack on that village or anything, if that's what you mean. Are gifts like clairaudience something you're born with or a skill you can work on? Guess what? This is going to blow your mind. Are you ready? All of the clairs are something that all of us are born with, and all we have to do is turn them on by practicing, by playing. Literally everyone can be psychic, and literally everyone can have all of the clairs. Isn't that fun? I felt like my body and my emotions are connected to a live wire. Ooh, you need to ground yourself. Yep. Especially, yeah, something's definitely building up, but definitely ground yourself so you don't feel it like as strong. But definitely it is. What was the biggest benefit you obtained from meditation? I have to pick just one. Oh my God. Listen, if you guys want to join Soul Spark, starting June 1st, we are doing a 30 days to becoming a master meditator in Soul Spark. Like, we're doing it together. We're doing the challenge together, all of Soul Spark. Join the group chat though. You can't just be in Soul Spark and not the group chat, because that's where we're like supporting each other and guiding each other and all that stuff to really get the full benefits of it. There's not just one benefit. My whole life has improved by meditating consistently every day. I mean, my whole life. I look younger, by the way. I look younger today than I looked 5 years ago because I've healed the shadows, a lot of shadows, and I meditate. And when you meditate, it raises your vibrational frequency. And when you raise your vibrational frequency, your cells, because they're vibrating faster, they regenerate faster. And that's literally what youth is, a fast regeneration of the cells, like faster than old, because we slow down when we're older, right? And so that has changed dramatically. I sleep better. I used to have to take medicine to help me sleep. I don't have to do that. I've had to do that for years. I don't have anxiety anymore. Like I just don't have it. I don't know. I'm just at peace. There's so much. Yeah, not everyone will ascend because not everybody is ready for ascension. But guys, this is like years off. We should focus on things that are like much sooner. I have a playlist, 3D, 5D playlist on TikTok, if you have access to TikTok, that goes over a lot of this stuff. But so much stuff is going to happen sooner. SoulSpark and Deeper Downloads are two separate programs. So SoulSpark is my membership, and that does not include Deeper Downloads, which are the channeled messages every month. And Deeper Downloads got a little glow up where we've made room for you guys to ask your questions. You can ask anything personal to global, anything at all, personal to global, now in Deeper Downloads. Like I will let people unmute themselves and ask questions, and all of those things will also be on the recording. So everyone will get to benefit from the information that you are channeled. I'm really excited about that. And thank you again for liking the live. I appreciate that, especially on YouTube. Makes a huge difference. Do that little thumbs up thing. So thank you, thank you. And then you guys tapping the screen over here on TikTok like crazy people. I love it so much. Love it. All right, let's see. Something weird is in the air. What happens if you can't seem to let go in a past life regression? I want one. Oh, like you can't let go enough to get a past life regression? Do it. You got a shadow there if you're not allowed to if you're not letting yourself let go. So clear the shadow, and then you can have the regression. Brave little toaster. Excellent handle, by the way. You just got your first visual during meditation. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the faces. Yep. The faces are such a common. Most people see like swirls and colors, and then they see eyes and they see faces. Yeah, keep going. It's getting clearer and clearer, and I love that. I love that so much. So good. That's how I knew I had a shadow. I felt anxious and I was like, what? Yeah. The other day I had some anxiety and I was like, the hell? I don't feel anxious anymore. What's going on? Somebody talk to me. It should work no matter what. Shoot, what were we talking about, brave little toaster? Hold on. I lost your comment. I'm so sorry. I don't remember what we were talking about. You're doing it right. The eye scared you for a second. That's so normal. I can't even tell you how many people I've seen say that. It's so common to see that. That's like just a natural order of events. You're doing good. You ever seen something white fractal into colors? Yes. Psilocybin helps with that. Oh, the past life regression. No, it won't work if your subconscious doesn't feel safe doing it. It won't work. So you have to feel safe doing it, and then it will work. Because you can't force yourself to do something that your body doesn't feel safe. Seeing during meditation, how is it different from imagination? Imagination versus, I'm going to say, not just what you see in meditation, but the visuals look different. When you imagine things in your mind, it looks very different than just receiving pictures in your brain. But you know it's imagination if you can see the idea, the picture, the thought, the whatever it is, the words in your brain, you can see the thought kind of unfold itself word by word or thought by thought. You like watch it open up. It's a download or receiving something from a higher energy, like in the ether, right? If it's happening to you and it's like, boom, a big thing happens and then you have to unpack it, right? Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. When I get in very deep meditation, my ego forgets when I come back. That's funny. I've had some people in my comments say they have aphantasia, but then they visualize during meditation. And guess what? That means you don't have aphantasia. That means you thought you did, but you don't have aphantasia. And I love that for you. You're welcome. Attempt number 1. After clearing a shadow recently, a few days later, my body started tingling. Yeah. That's normal. You're feeling the raise in your vibrational energy. The fractal of color just means that you're seeing into higher density or dimensional states. You're just experiencing more that's already been there. That's what that means. I get colors and like shadow shifting against the colors a lot. It's really interesting. Yeah, you just started meditating and put you in a trance. Yeah, don't try to push the trance. The trance needs to happen in its own time. Mhm. How do you get rid of shadows you can't remember? You don't have to remember to get rid of them. You just focus on the feeling. You focus on the feeling that's in your body. So use the blog post that I have called Shadows and How to Clear Them. And it tells you how to focus on the feeling. You don't actually need the memory to come back. You felt like you're floating while meditating? Yep. That means you have a giant increase in your vibrational energy. And that's why you feel light, because your body is literally lighter because your cells are literally vibrating faster. Oh, the fractal. You were being given your food. The fractal is, if you see fractals of color within white, because white contains all colors, all things. You see the fractal, that means you are descending into higher density or perhaps dimensional states. So you're being able to perceive things that are always there that you're not usually able to perceive. You cleared your first shadow yesterday. Congratulations. I love that for you. Love that for you. Okay, my opinion on medication and raising your vibration, opening your third eye. So this is less than of an opinion and more a information that the guides gave me years ago. And if you, some medications can kind of damper the ability a little bit, doesn't cut you off, doesn't stop it, just kind of can damper the ability a little bit, just make it a tiny bit harder, not even a lot harder. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you need your medication to stay sane, or you need your medication to help you not feel like you're super depressed, right? So you can pull yourself out of it. You need the medication, because if you stop taking medication, especially for mental health stuff, if you stop taking mental health medication without without what am I calling it? Healing the parts of you first that are requiring the medication, then you're not going to be able to tap into anything or use any gifts, because you're too busy being like bogged down by the heaviness, right? All new to all this and have no idea where to start. Okay, if you're brand new to all this and it feels very overwhelming, which I so very much understand, here's what I suggest. I suggest that you look at my spiritual awakening course that's on my website and linked in my bio, and see if that resonates with you. See if that spiritual awakening course resonates with you to take. It's an on-demand course, and it's perfect for people who are like overwhelmed by it, or like, I don't know where to start. It goes over all the basics of a spiritual awakening and helps normalize a lot of things that are so very common during spiritual awakening. I suggest starting there just to see if it resonates. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm telling you, if it resonates, it's a good thing for you to get for yourself. Do you have to heal and titrate at the same time? What do you mean by titrate? What about medications that are help you feel free? If you need the medication to feel like yourself, keep taking the medication. If you're feeling super disconnected from spirit, you just have to come back to center. You have to ground yourself, start meditating again, things like that. It'll bring you back to center. You'll be able to connect again. That's common, and it happens just throughout. Oh, titrating the drugs? Is that what you mean when you're titrating your drugs? Okay, all right. Where was that question again? I lost it. Yes. Do you have to heal and No, you don't have to heal and titrate your drugs at the same time. Here's what I did. You have to do what feels best for you. I cannot tell you what's best for you because I don't know. I'm not you. But here's what I did. I healed as many shadows as I could in a way that didn't make me feel crazy, which means I didn't sit down and try to heal every shadow I ever had, because you can't actually do that. Like, you need to integrate, you need breaks, or you're going to go insane. But I healed over a period of time as many shadows as I could. And then I talked to my doctor and I said, hey, I'm feeling significantly better than I have before. I would like to start titrating these drugs down. And then I titrated them slowly with my doctor as I continued to still heal myself. And I just paid attention to how I felt. So if I needed to pause the titration, if I needed to go back up, I would know, right? So I just kept the process of shadow clearing once I cleared a whole bunch of them, right? You got to go slow with this stuff. It's okay. It's not a freaking race. Listen, you are an eternal being, an eternal being. You are not in a race. I mean, you can be, but for what? You literally exist forever. So who are you racing? Right? And thank you again for tapping the screen and sharing the live. That's all I ask for, an energetic exchange and me answering all of your questions. I love answering them. And really, it doesn't even help me when you like the live and all that stuff and share the live. It just helps everybody else because it pushes it out more to more people so more people can come and hang with us. I love this. You definitely want to take your meds until you figured out how to heal yourself. So the mental meds, clear a bunch of shadows, and then slowly wean down with your doctor. Do not stop that stuff cold turkey. Do not, as somebody who used to work as an ICU nurse and understands pharmacokinetics of these drugs, do not stop taking them cold turkey because you will seriously injure yourself. You will go into the deep dark hole and it is very hard to come out of. So don't do that. Always titrate the mental health drugs. Things like blood pressure, cholesterol, stuff like that. Heal your body to the point where you don't need those things anymore, right? You can heal your body. And if you want to know how to do that, this is the book I recommend, The Quantum Healing by Deepak. Love me some Deepak Chopra. Quantum healing is definitely the one that will help you heal those parts of yourself so you don't need the medications anymore, right? Gardening club. I'm also part of the gardening club of both varieties, both ways of the gardening club. I need medication and I'm a psychotherapist. Yeah. Yeah. If you know you need the meds, yeah, heck yeah, take them, right? Take them. 100% take them. You got to be able to balance yourself, right? You got to be able to balance yourself. If you stop those antidepressants cold turkey, you will go into a severely deep depression. So if it's only been a few days since you've stopped those antidepressants, you need to start back at your original dose for like a month. And then you need to use your physician, nurse practitioner, whoever it is, to safely titrate those down. You cannot, is not safe to stop those cold turkey. I've done it and I also know about it from being a nurse. Like I've been both, I've been the patient and the nurse on both sides of that. It's very dangerous to stop those cold turkey. Yeah, man. Ain't no shame in taking meds. You got to take care of yourself, right? Ain't no shame at all on doing that. If you are just beginning your spiritual journey, the books that I recommend are on my book rec list. Link is in the bio for book rec list. You can find all the stuff on my website always. But I would start with maybe The Convoluted Universe for Dolores Cannon. Yeah, Convoluted Universe is a really good place to start because it's just hits a lot of different topics in a short period of time. So it's a fast way to start expanding your consciousness. I love those books. You went off Lexapro exactly the way your doctor told you, and it's still tough. Yeah, definitely don't do cold turkey. Please don't. It's so dangerous. It's so bad. It's so bad for your brain because what you're doing, whatever, it depends on what you're taking. So if you're taking a medication that allows your serotonin, for instance, to stay around in your brain, which is one of the most common kinds, right? It helps you produce a little bit more serotonin, which is like the happy molecule, and it helps you hold on to that serotonin a little bit longer, right? That's dancing around in your brain. When you stop at cold turkey, your brain does not know how to make adequate serotonin because you've been helping it make that with the drug. So then you have no serotonin and then everything's bad and everything's doom and gloom. So slowly and with somebody like your physician or whatever that knows how to do it safely. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, you can vouch for the withdrawal. Yeah. You gotta go slow, go slow, go slow. All right, what else? Let's do a new topic. What else do you guys want to know? What else do you want to know about the state of the world, about what's going on? Any clarification on my videos? Deeper downloads is going to be June 13th. So go check out the link in my bio, and it tells you how we've had a little upgrade where you guys can ask your own questions in deeper downloads too, more so than what we were doing before, like more so by a lot. So a lot of you are going to be able to be unmuted during the deeper downloads live and ask your questions. What else? June 1st is the last day to get Rad Retreats tickets. June 1st. The Blue Lotus tea, I use Anima Mundi. So it's ANIMA, Anima Mundi. Blue Lotus. Just give it a Google and you'll find it. You want to know exactly what date and time it will happen? Yeah, here's the thing. This is my professional psychic opinion. I'm going to share a professional psychic opinion based on the information that I've been seeing consistently for the past several weeks, okay? Okay. We can talk about the video, it happening, but I have to be careful so the live doesn't get like muted and taken down and stuff. My professional psychic opinion is that if somebody is giving you an exact date this far out of when it will happen, that's probably not correct, because you know how much free will has to come into play for that to happen. That's such a big event that has ripple effects in all timelines, all densities, even different dimensions, right? So I would just be weary of that. I'm not saying the whole message is inaccurate. What I'm saying is it's unlikely that people would know yet because we still have a little bit of time, right? I would just use your own intuition on what parts of that message feel accurate or not accurate, right? And also, hey, I know somebody with good intentions, they weren't bad intentions, is making a video saying that Spirituality with Sam said that it's going to happen June 20th or whatever date she said it. I did not say that. I did not, but I have realized that a lot of people are mixing and molding and meshing together a bunch of psychic intuitives, and people are getting confused about who said what. Okay. So if anybody's like, Sam said, just go back and watch my videos for yourself and see if I actually said that or not. Just because somebody's saying it doesn't mean it's true. Oh, what am I seeing for the birthday parade? Honestly, I'm not tapping into it because it's so unimportant. And I really think that's a great vibrational suggestion to follow, is just to not pay attention to it. To be so honest. Hey, Kira Ora. Hello, NZ. I know you want us to get to the council. Something is definitely unfolding. Don't you know all psychics look alike? That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Come to the Tennessee Smoky Mountains for your next Rad Retreat. Hey, you could come to the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's friggin' neighbors, dude. Neighbors to the Smoky Mountains. Come to Blue Ridge for this one. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm just not giving any attention at all. And the Pope is holding an event on that same day, isn't he? Like he's holding mass or something. Same day, same time. I was like, okay, Queen. All right. I love this. I just think it's so funny. You want me to come to Oahu? You don't have to tell me twice. You're holding out for Sedona retreat, yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. You need to know more about this disco ball lights. They're just disco balls. They don't mean anything. They're just for fun. I found them at Christmas time last year, and I was going to put them on our tree, and then I go, actually, and I brought them to my office, and I stole them. Yeah, there's still a parade. Yeah, that's still happening. Doesn't mean things will happen there. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot less of a deal than Trump wants it to be. And he's going to be disappointed. And I think that we're going to see a lot of propaganda afterward. And there's going to be a lot of remixes given of the event, right? I think they're going to add tracks in of people cheering and things like that. I think they're going to make it seem like it was a bigger deal than it was, right? You go to any retreat that gets you out of Ohio. Well, Jill, are you coming to Rad Retreats? I'm so excited about Rad Retreats, by the way. What are your thoughts on the tarot readings that pop up in your FYP? If they resonate with you, they're for you. They resonate with you, they're for you. And maybe not the whole message, but take what resonates, leave the rest, right? I think that can be a great tool to use to get some clarity on your journey. I'm so excited that you're going to the retreat in Axton. Oh my gosh, Bev, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think that this parade is going to happen, the birthday military parade. And I think that here's what it feels like intuitively to me. Let me just feel into it, just briefly, just on the outskirts. I'm not going to do a deep dive because I just don't care that much, right? Here's what I think is going to happen. I think almost no one is going to pay attention to this. I think the crowds are going to be small, and I think they're going to try to be creative with camera angles to try to make it look like more people are there than are actually there. I think they are going to add tracks in the background of these clips of people cheering and yelling and all these things. I think there will be some people there who are booing, and they're going to get removed very quickly and be put in detention centers. I don't mean like ICE. I mean like just like put away for the day. I think that because here's the deal: you don't need to go and boo. You just need to not show up. Not showing up at all is so much worse for his ego than booing, right? Booing is still attention. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to be very upset, and you're going to see how upset he is on his birthday post parade by how many angry tweets he sends out, right? And how many news stations he calls, because these news stations for a long time weren't calling him. He was calling in to them to speak, right? Because people weren't reaching out to him. I just think it's going to be a non-thing for real, for real, for real. I don't think they're going to arrest him at the parade because he's got immunity because he's unfortunately in that presidential spot. I think things are going to happen after this. I think this military birthday parade thing is just one more step closer to people not freaking out, but people going, I'm so effing done with this, and rising up and doing what people need to do. A girl could dream. I know. People are reserving tickets to not show up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the parade's going to happen. But I just don't pay attention to it. The more energy and focus you give it, the bigger deal that it is, right? Just don't pay attention to it. Yeah. It's exactly what dictators do. It's wild. It's wild living in the United States right now. Wild, wild, wild. And the Pope is holding Mass in the US the same day. Yes, he is. Yep. I've heard a lot of people say I'm not even religious, but I'm going to be going to Mass because it's going to be televised. Yeah, we'll be doing our own parade. Let's do our own things, right? I love that. Do our own things. Spread love, right? I love this. Yeah, tech has been wonky today too. Is my volume going up and down for everybody? Tech has been really weird today for me, like really weird. It's one of the things bubbling under the surface that I can tell things are coming is when tech starts to crap out. Okay, so not on TikTok, but I think maybe on YouTube it was coming in and out a little bit. You're not Catholic, but you're going to Mass. Yeah. Totally ignoring him. Yeah. Oh, it's still going up and down on YouTube. Weird. Still, I should be connected. Yeah, I'm connected to my mic. I don't know. Tech has been weird today. Anyway. Yeah, weird. Work, Excel, and Teams were acting up. Yeah, a bunch of stuff's been acting up for us. It's been weird. I was on a Zoom call with my assistant today, and my second monitor just goes, "Okay, we're going to sleep now," and counted down 3, 2, 1. And I go, nobody told you to do that. And then I couldn't get it back on for a while, and I was like, what's happening? Just like weird stuff. June is love month. June is love month. Let's focus on love for all of June. I love that. Diving deeper into astrology. I love that for you. That's fun. Ooh, your great grandmother agreed with you in your dream. That's also fun. That's fun. Oh gosh. Anyway, sorry about the volume on YouTube. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's nothing I can do, I don't think. Let me see. that just mutes me. That shares my screen. That shares the live. Edit? Can I edit things? Nope. Sure can't. Nope. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, guys. Sorry, YouTube. It's just tech stuff. Could be more Schumann stuff. Anyway, any homework I need to do before Rad Retreat? Nope, you just need to show up. What questions do you guys have about Rad Retreat? Because we are just like, you've got 3 more days to buy a ticket. That is it. 3 more days, and then we have to close the bookings. So any questions you guys have about that, you let me know and I'll answer them. Thank you for sharing the last deeper downloads. Your energy pulled my wife in to check it out. Ooh, I love that. That's fun. Thanks for the synchronicity. You've been ignoring the current events and meditation time is very, very intense. Ooh, I love that. There wasn't a second drawing. We just offered that if other people wanted to, besides our queen in Portland, Oregon, wanted to offer sponsoring somebody random, but no one else offered to do that. So we're not doing a second drawing. Thank you for the hair compliment. That's nice. Will I do lives while there? You mean at the retreat? I'll be working all day, baby. I'll be working all day at that retreat. I'm going to do teaching and channeling and all that. I don't have any time for lives. What did I just turn on? Nothing. I have my pop socket. I'm fidgeting with my pop socket. Yeah, sorry. I'll be working the whole time. I don't have time for lives all day. I'll be helping everybody out. If you're having dreams of somebody, it's because you have unresolved energy on your end that you need to deal with, and your subconscious is trying to bring it up so you can heal it and clear it out. Is it bad or mean? Is it bad or mean I'm disconnected if gardening is what makes me feel most connected to spirit? No. No. I got louder and a huge fan was turning on? No. That's so funny that you guys are hearing that. Wow, tech is being so insane today. Where's everyone staying overnight for the Rad Retreat? Rad Retreat is in Axton, Virginia. And it's on June 21st, but the last day to buy a ticket is June 1st. How can you manifest the money and transport it to the retreat? You can get this book and read it like your life depends on it. Money and the Law of Attraction. Read this, drink it up, eat it up, like your life depends on it, by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Money and the Law of Attraction. This will help you do this. We've got some discount hotel links. Once you register for the retreat, you get the discount hotel links to a couple of places that you can stay overnight if you want. That book's coming on Saturday. I love that for you. You had a dream the orange man got dethroned. Ooh, interesting. I also cannot wait for the retreat. You're coming from Missouri with your little sister. That's so fun. That's so fun. I'm seriously so excited to see you guys. I'm so excited. I can't believe I got louder and more clear on the live. I wonder what is going on with the Schumann right now. I have no idea. I know I covered this in my video today, but I legitimately do not watch any other spiritual TikTok psychic predictions. I don't even pay attention to the Schumann because I don't want to be influenced by that information and then channel something just because I heard it somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? I legitimately don't watch any of that. I do have a list of all the books. It's linked in my bio on my website. Yep. What can you expect during meditation? The best way to meditate is to have no expectations because it's going to be different for everybody, right? Having no expectations is the healthiest way to meditate because it lets more stuff happen for you. Yeah. You're in Mount Airy right now. That's not too far from me. I'm in Winston-Salem. That's fun. The Schumann residence is a energy, what's the word that I'm looking for? Trend. It's like you can watch the trend of the energy and watch how the energy on the planet is like, uh, how it feels. It's just like an energetic reflection of that. It's like a chart basically where you can watch the energy and it kind of validates when you're feeling insane, whatever, and the energy's feeling insane. I sometimes set intentions when I meditate. A scale. Thank you, Pinky Dragonfly. I sometimes set meditation or intentions when I meditate. If I set intentions, sometimes I just am like, what do you want to tell me, guys? And when I set intentions, it's for an answer that I want or clarity that I want or something like that, or to like feel better from feeling frazzled, etc., etc. Can you talk on gardening and channeling with spiritual gifts? Yeah, I don't do that very often with that kind of stuff, but if you set an intention of what you want to experience and then garden, you can have a lot of success with that. How do you work through blocks around feeling meditating is hard or not successful? Well, first, you have to tell yourself a better feeling story, right? If you're telling yourself it's hard, it absolutely will be for as long as you tell yourself that it's hard. It cannot be easy if you're telling yourself it's hard because that's how powerful that you are, right? So you have to start telling yourself it's getting easier and easier every day to meditate. I love this opportunity to grow in my meditation practice. It's becoming more and more fun every single time I try to meditate. And it won't have any effect or be successful, your meditation, if number one, you have an expectation and you told yourself it has to look exactly like this, it has to feel exactly like this, the result has to be exactly like this. You backed yourself into a corner, right? And so you can't be successful if out of infinite possibilities you said it has to be just this one. Like, nope, you're not gonna love that outcome, right? Or if you hold on, let me click back up to your comment. Yes, yes, yes. Meditating is hard, not successful. I just have to tap back into that energy for a second. Oh my gosh, excuse me. It's not going to be successful if you're not consistent. It's consistency that gets you. Consistency is key with all of this, but especially meditation, right? So if you want, you guys can join Soul Spark because that's my membership. Starting June 1st, we are having 30 days to becoming a master meditator, and we are doing it together in Soul Spark. Like all of us together are doing meditation every single day. You can join the community. There's a group chat. I'm in there. I talk to you guys, and every day we're going to celebrate with each other. I meditated today. This is what I got, or this is what I didn't get, or I'm frustrated, and then everybody comes in and supports you. It's really, really beautiful. I can add more meditations. It's on the list of stuff to do. We just haven't made it that far yet. Does resetting your vagus nerve get easier with repetition? Yes. When I first had to started to learn how to reset my vagus nerve, it took me maybe a minute on each side. Now you're making me yawn because that's how I reset. I'm thinking about it now. When I do it, it's almost instantaneous. Mhm. You have trouble envisioning a sacred place when meditating, pick something that resonates with you more. So either you haven't picked something that's resonating with you more, or you can focus on the feeling instead of the visuals. You can join Soul Spark with the link in my bio. It's $22 a month. You can cancel anytime you want. It gets you our monthly themes, a whole bunch of videos that I've recorded for past Soul Sparks. Everybody gets them whenever you join. Some exclusive guided meditations. There's a bunch more exclusive just for Soul Spark, but the link is in my bio to join that. If you would like to join us for the meditation challenge in June, I'm so excited. How can you remember meditations? Well, I remember them every time. You're not going to remember them if you fall asleep. So if you're falling asleep, you're not going to remember. You even remember when you trance. What do I meditate on? So here's what I suggest. I have 2 free guided meditations on my website for everybody. You don't have to be logged in or anything. I also have a tips. So if you go to my guided meditations page on my website, the very first box you're going to see is tips. Follow those tips, and it's answering all these questions. So good, you guys. We're just vibing. We're just hanging. There are many ways to reset your vagus nerve. You can Google some more. So if it hurts to clear your vagus nerve, you can look at other ways to do that. You just give it a little Google. What time is the meditation each day? The meditation that we were doing all together is either your 6 a.m., noon, or 6 p.m. in your local time. Theta waves can help if they feel good when you're listening to them. How do you write in the notebook while channeling? Sometimes I will receive downloads and then I keep my eyes open and I just kind of like unfocus my eyes and let the information come in. And then I look at the paper and I write what it says. And sometimes I will just do free writing where my eyes are not focused at all and I vaguely see what's going on. And I write and I write and I write and I write. My kids do not meditate. They're teenage boys. They are not about that life right now. They know when I meditate and they respect when I meditate, but that's not of interest to them at this time. Are you able to hear your aches and pains with your thoughts? Yeah, in fact, that's the only way you can heal your aches and pains. Repeat dreams means that's an energy that you need to deal with. It's coming up because it's something you need to deal with. So reflect on it. Feel into it. What is it trying to tell me? Right? What's it bringing up for me? So good. I love you guys so much. This is so fun. This is so fun. Okay, deeper downloads. Do not forget, go right now, link in my bio, and go get yourself a deeper download seat. Go register yourself for deeper downloads. It's going to be so fun. And I'm going to pick a bunch of people to unmute on deeper downloads, and you get to ask me literally any question you want. I'm just going to channel for you live. I'm so excited. What was the other book website you recommended besides Amazon? Books.org. Yeah, you're so welcome for answering questions. It's really fun. It's really fun. What questions should we ask our guides? There's no particular questions. Just ask what you want to know. And if you don't know what to know, say, hey, guides, what's up? What do you want to tell me? I can't stop fidgeting. I'm a fidgeter. It's the ADHD. Oh, yeah, thrift books is also a good one. I have made my guides laugh, and my guides have made me laugh. It's probably sometime in 2027 for the open contact event, but you can make your own open contact event happen whenever you want. Just go out there and start talking to them. Deeper Downloads is June 13th. That's Friday the 13th in June. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Every registration comes with the live and the replay. Every single one. So you can come do both. You can come do one or the other. Doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to you. So definitely go get your seat. Link is in the bio for Deeper Downloads June. Ooh, you had deja vu of this. That's fun. You must have bumped into Sam in another timeline doing this. That's fun. Or another physical reality. You have jury duty that day? That's okay. You get the replay. Just go get it so you get the replay. Oh, he said last night he wasn't connected to aliens. I love that. That's fun. Okay, so here's the deal. You don't make your guides facepalm because here's the thing. I understand why you feel that way. Like, I totally get that. But your guides literally can't be frustrated with you, mad at you, upset with you, annoyed, irritated. Those are low vibrational energies. And guides exist way up here in high vibration. They literally can't. They're so patient and so kind, and they love you so much. They love you so much. So good. Okay, any other questions for me about the retreat or about deeper downloads? Any other questions at all? Deeper downloads, June 13th, Friday the 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Go get your tickets, don't forget. And then June 1st is literally the last day to buy a retreat ticket. You will not be able to buy a retreat ticket after June 1st. You just won't be. So definitely get it before that, okay? Okay. Spirit guides cannot lie to you. The people who think their spirit guides are lying to you are either A, not talking to their spirit guides, or B, misunderstanding what their spirit guides are saying, which can happen. Some people teach that because they believe it, because that's what they're getting, because they're misunderstanding or not talking to actual spirit guides. You don't have to do anything to prepare for the retreat. Just come, no expectations, and have an open mind. I've got you the whole day. The universe does not test you. I have a viral video on that, but I don't know where it is right now. The universe does not test you. Just does not. Nope. Okay. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Deeper downloads, June 13th. Go get your tickets. June 1st, last day for the retreat. Okay. June 1st. There are other spirits other than spirit guides. But if you're setting your intention, hey, I'm talking to my spirit guides, that's who you're going to talk to. They're not malicious. Yes. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you so soon. Don't forget, deeper downloads. Go get your ticket. Link is in the bio. Okay. Bye. Have a good day. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.